Today, let's talk about going from 0 to 10,000 people on your website every single month. So the main way we're going to do this is through SEO, right? Trying to get your website to the top of Google. But of course, there are other ways to do this. You can do paid ads, you can do social media, you can just get the word out about your website and people will go direct to your website. That's a great way too. Okay, all of these ways are important. In this case, I'm just going to focus on SEO because that's my specialty. So let's get more into it. So there are two main factors that you should think about, and they are content and backlinks. So this is kind of the 80-20, right? It's like these are the two factors that will really move the needle. There are other things that are also important, but if you just focus on these two, then you will definitely get an increase in traffic to your website. Okay, so let's dive deeper into these. So what am I talking about when I'm talking about content? Well, the first thing I'm talking about is blog posts, okay? So blog posts are a great way to educate your customer or your potential customer in this case. So every single time a customer asks you a question, make a note of it, right? Because if one customer is asking it, probably there are more customers answering. These are the best things that I find that, you put a blog post out answering people's questions, right? Google is actually just, a question answer machine, right? It's like people type in questions into Google. It's like, what is blah, blah, blah? How do I do, right? They're questions, right? If you can give a really good answer, you will move up the search engine at the very top and then people will find your website. So this is the strategy that I believe in the most actually. And personally, I've written thousands and thousands of blog posts. I know it seems crazy, but I like to write a lot. I create a lot of content, and those 1,000 blog posts that I wrote have had more than 10 million page views to my websites. So we are now in the age of AI, so I recommend, speeding up, trying to get as much blog posts posted as possible. And I use this tool here, AI SEO Writer. It's called Journalist AI. I'll leave a link in the first comment down below and a coupon CONO or Connor10. Okay, if you use that code, you will get a 10% discount. So this tool will literally create you a first draft, right, of a blog post, and it will include images and videos, and it helps you so much. This tool is basically just being developed to help a blogger or anyone with a website create blog content for their website. The cool thing about this too is that it auto publishes to your blog, so you can just quickly check it and see if it's good for you, and then you will have a new blog post to your website. So you can get 3 free articles here by just signing up down below. Super simple to get started, right? So I recommend you do that now. So the next way you can increase your traffic is through free tools. So what do I mean by that? It's just simple calculators. It depends a lot on your niche, right? If you have a software business, then obviously you can create related little software tools, little things that people can search, they're searching for, right? And then you can create a free version, a simple version, and then upsell them into your product. But anyone can really do this. Imagine a financial advisor. There's loads of little tools that people might want, to check. Maybe a mortgage rate calculator, how much do I need to pay on my mortgage or something like that. So think about your customer. What are they thinking? What are the questions that they're asking? And say, oh, do I have a tool? Maybe a tool would be the best way to solve that problem. Or would a blog post, would a text, a text be better, or a video? What would be the best way to help the customer, right? And the last one is also another way to help the customers is actually create products, right? So you can create more products and more products, and Google loves to see that you have 10, 15 products in your store, right? And then it's like, okay, it depends, right, on the business, right? If you have one software product, then you want to just keep selling that and keep selling the same software over and over again. If you offer services, right, you might want to have different pages for each service, right? It depends a little bit on your business, this one, okay? So the next part is about backlinks. So always since the start of Google has used this to show which is the most powerful website, right? If you link from one website to another website, it shows that your website is, super authoritative and, trustworthy, okay? So some ways to get backlinks, right? The first one is to leave reviews, right? So if you know a software or whatever, you just leave a little Google review and they are loving that, right? They all they want is testimonials, right, on their website to say that their product is really good. So all you need to do is leave a review and they will say, oh, Connor left a review. So then I get a link back to my website because I left a review, right? It's something very simple that you can do, but you get a backlink from it. The next option is to pay for links. And this is technically against Google's terms of service, but many people do this. I don't really know your budget or if you want to do this, but I'm just putting it out there because a lot of people do this. Sometimes it is very difficult to get the links that you need, right? If you need newspaper links or something like that, well, there are other ways like digital PR you can also do. You can pay a publishing company to help you with that. The last way is just to network, right? The more people you know, then the better you can, ask them for a link. You just say, okay, I know this person in my industry, and say, okay, can you link to my website? And I'm sure they will do that, no problem. And you can link to theirs. It's kind of a link exchange, right? So the more people you know, the better it is. So our 6-month plan to get to 10,000 page views a month, right? We'll go with content, right? We'll do 120 blog posts, right? So we want to be doing that 20-30 blog posts per month, okay? Maybe not even that much, okay? It might be only 15, but aim for 20 or 30 blog posts per month, right? If you use a tool like Journalist AI, just set it up, put 20 blog posts to your WordPress website automatically, then just spend 10-15 minutes per day, editing them a little bit and pressing publish. Next up, you can create about 10 tools, right? So it depends on your niche again, okay? Tools might not be relevant for all niches, but you could just do this one Saturday, right? Create 2 or 3 tools and we'll get there. If you want help using AI to create tools, just leave a comment down below and I'll gladly make a video for you about that. And the last thing is, 10 products or services would be good, but that's not essential. It depends on your product. Again, if you only have one product, that's fine. And for backlinks, right, we want to get about 50 to 100 referring domains, okay? So we want to set up lots of social media profiles first and then do the things that I mentioned in the last slide. So that should get you towards the 10,000 page views a month, right? It really depends on the niche, okay? Because some niches have a lot more traffic. If you think about, like movies, for example, there's people searching best movie or movie. There's so much search traffic about that. But if you have a little bit more of an obscure topic, then you might not get as much traffic. Okay, that's fine. All you want to know is that this is engaged traffic, right? Because people are super interested. You're getting the people that are really interested in your niche, right? Because they're actually Googling about it. So that's exactly what you want. And that is the power of SEO. And once you get those 10,000 page views per month, then the next month you might get even more. You might get 15, 20,000. It will go up and down. That's just the nature of the game. But this is my 6-month plan that you can use to get from 0 to 10,000 page views a month. So subscribe to the channel, like the video, anything like that would super help me as well. If this has helped you, then please leave a comment down below. I'll see you in the next video.